Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great week so far, third week of school. And let's start this video nonetheless. Which of the big five personality traits do you think is the most important for managers in your business/industry and why? If not involved, give an example. My family, it's business, our nonprofit organization is the example I'm going to be using, and past work experience of former managers I've underwent are going to be how I'm going to give examples. So, first one. I believe conscientiousness and extroversion are the big two that make managers that are the most important, but that's not the only thing. They have to incorporate all five of the big five personality traits to be a great manager rather than a good manager. And so this is why. Negative affectivity, tendency to experience negative emotions and moods. My younger brother just started helping our nonprofit organization's concession stand at Texas Trescia Theater in Grand Prairie recently. And so he's still getting the ropes and he's still making mistakes. But nonetheless, last week we had an event with a bigger than normal crowd and he made like 8 mistakes in a row on the register and it caused a lot of trouble in the back. And rather than jumping onto him and being like, hey, especially during the hectic rush of intermissions, we're like, hey, let's just take a step back, take a breath. Let's figure out where this is coming from rather than just immediately, hey, get over there, go over there, get out of the way. Just get out of the way and just kicking him out and ultimately ruining not only his mood, but my mood for the rest of my employees and customers. And so that just shows that negative effectivity not just affects the manager himself, and that one employee, but rather the customer service he's going to provide and the amount of articulating his vision to the other employees and how well he does that. And so, number one, negative effectivity. A manager has to have a low negative effectivity because if he gets a high rating on negative effectivity, every little thing is going to piss him off. And so, yeah, that's for that one. Extroversion, tendency for people to be outgoing, sociable, and energetic to their behavior. Main aspect of that is energy. A manager has to be able to bring energy. When I used to work at Top Golf, our manager used to come on. He did this slogan where he was like, "All right, who's ready to get this bread?" Always. And even though we knew that he looked tired most of the time because he was there working late nights and early mornings, he still brought that emotion of energy to the company, which always put a smile on our face nonetheless. But I think it helped him nonetheless as well because just him having that go-to drive of self-motivation was worked for him well. And so people that have a higher extroversion rating are going to be great managers because they allow themselves to not only pump up themselves but pump up their team, which overall pumps up customer service and the amount of work ethic they're going to get from their employees. So yeah. Agreeableness, tendency to get along well with others. I have yet to see myself or former managers